Yo, another fat guy shower rant. Starting a little early before I get in the shower. Moving over to the big boy shower. Technically, it's our master bathroom. But yeah, what's up, guys? I know I've been a little MIA on these videos, but to be honest, I've just been dealing with a lot, to be quite honest. Look at my eyes, my God. I'm getting old. But yeah, I've just been dealing with a lot, like at home. The wife. There we go. So, haven't really had the time to be taking showers after work like I normally do. It's just been, feel like it's just been go, 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 go every time I get home from work. Actually, no, that's not entirely true. I mean, yes, that is true, actually. But that's not the reason why I haven't been doing videos. I've been sick. I've actually taken a few days off of work. In fact, on Friday, let's see, I think Monday and Thursday were the only full days of work I put in last week, because I was just fucking sick. I ended up, let's see, I don't remember, did I left work early on Tuesday. No. Yeah, I left work early on Tuesday, called out Wednesday. Thursday, I went in and did a full shift. And then Friday, I don't know what happened. Like, I just like relapsed and I left early for work again. So, as soon as I got home on Friday, I just fucking crashed out. I was exhausted. And I slept for like 3 hours. Woke up and, what was Friday? Went to go pick up my daughter from school. Surprised her with flowers, because I was actually feeling better once I took that nap. And then I went to bed early on Friday night. And Saturday was my daughter's birthday. We went to the zoo, which, my God, that was a fucking ordeal. Like, already I was in a bad mood because, like, my wife and I have just been having our own personal issues between the two of us. Nothing major, honestly, but just, it's been a point of contention between the two of us. I'm not going to get into it here, but between her and I. But that point of contention kind of literally started the second we woke up on Saturday. And I was bummed out because I was like, okay, well, everyone's still asleep. I'm going to take a quick shower and, you know, wake up my daughter. I had put a bunch of blown up balloons in her bedroom, like in the early morning, so she would wake up to her room being filled with balloons for her birthday. And I missed it because I was in the shower, and because my wife and I were arguing in the morning, I think it woke her up. She came in the bedroom. She was already awake. Or, well, when she came in the bedroom, she had already woken up and saw her balloons, which wasn't that big of a deal, but because I was in the shower, she was all excited and, you know, calling for her mom, and I missed all of it. I was really bummed because I missed all of it. Or I felt like I missed it. But my wife was a great woman. And she recorded it, most of it. because I guess Harlow, when my daughter went and woke her up, Harlow went to the bedroom and like, you know, got my wife out of bed and like said, "There's a leprechaun. A leprechaun brought balloons." She thinks a leprechaun from March and the Easter Bunny. She thinks they worked together and they brought balloons for her birthday. So she was all excited and my wife recorded it. That was really cool. And then when we left, like, I was already mad because I was hungry and I needed to eat. When we get there, I still hadn't eaten, and my dad and my mom met us there. My dad, he's really controlling. It kind of set me off. Like, we get to the zoo and he like blows past everybody. So when you go inside the zoo, the first thing you see is this giant, you know, square map thing, and it shows you where you are, where the exhibits are. And, you know, first thing, he started bitching that there was no paper maps. Why didn't we get maps? And there's no paper map. And so he's standing in front of this thing, and it's kind of like the communal one. I mean, if it has a little QR code you're supposed to scan with your phone, and then you have a map to the, or take a fucking picture and then move on. But he's standing right there like he's the only one that's trying to use this map, and there's this like Indian family right behind him, like the little daughter is like running back and forth trying to be like, oh, there's here, there's there. And she can't because he's just like literally blocking this whole fucking thing. I'm like, Dad, let's take a picture of it. Well, no, because we're here and we're just gonna take the train all the way up and then we're gonna get off at the top. And I'm like, there is no getting off. It's just a train ride. Well, no, because, you know, we need to stop at the top because we did that with your mom and blah, blah, blah. I was like, dude, no, just go with the program. Get in line. And he can't do that. Like, he has to take control. So that pissed me off. One, his lack of awareness, situational awareness. And two, his dire need to be in control of every single fucking situation. Like, to the point where he can't even meet us at our house. So I got this big ass fucking car with like 8 seats for my wife, right? I ended up trading in missed my truck. Man, my eyes are bad. Traded in my truck for this, you know, SUV for my wife. It has like 8 seats. And I got that because, you know, there were times when, you know, my parents would come over and they'd want to sit in the car with the baby and, you know, we'd all go to dinner. But now every time we go out anywhere or do anything, like, my dad has to be in control of his situation, meaning he has to take his own car and drive there and meet everybody and like leave when he wants. And I'm like, okay, I get it. But once in a while, be a team player, you know, be a family member, and don't make it about yourself. You know, be part of the group. So, you know, that bothered me. And then it just kind of snowballed from there. Like, we got on the train, and I was really fucking hungry. And my wife knows me. When I get really hungry at that point, I get really irritated very easily. And when we got off, my dad again takes control, grabs Harlow, and like starts looking at these stupid fucking animals that we had already looked at while we were waiting for the damn train. but he was nowhere to be found because he's not a group person. And he was over there fucking in line buying a bunch of popcorn and shit and chips and shit for my daughter. And I know it's not because he wanted a, it's not like my daughter was like, I'm hungry, I want snacks. No, it was just because he didn't want to be in line waiting with the rest of us. He wanted to minimize his time waiting in line. And believe me, I get that. But, I mean, I wish I could have, right? But no, I gotta be the team player. I gotta be the dad in line, holding our family spot. So when we get off the train, and he, again, was completely oblivious because he wasn't in the group. I was like, we already looked at those. We were literally like standing against the fence of these animals, a capybara and a anteater. We were standing along their fence, staring at them while we were waiting for the train because the line went along those fences. We spent already a good 20 minutes looking at the fucking thing. And I'm thinking, okay, she doesn't have a very big window before she starts to get tired and need to take a nap, you know? Like, we got there at 11 o'clock. They don't open till 10. We got over there at 11. I knew by like 2, 3 o'clock she was gonna just be like whiny, tired, exhausted. So I wanted to make sure that we got through the zoo, which is a small zoo, before that happened. I figured, okay, by the time, you know what, it's my fault. I'm just realizing now for not having said any of this to anybody because I had assumed that everybody was on the same page and knew my daughter. So anyways, you know, I go and I grab my daughter, who my mother-in-law was pushing at the time, and I'm just like, you know, I want to go, like, let's go. And she, I don't know if she was trying to follow me or if she was trying to follow my dad, but it didn't matter to me because I knew whoever had Harlow would be basically the leader. Whoever had my daughter, they would follow. So I grab her in the stroller and I push her over to the next exhibit. Hope you didn't see anything good. You can probably find out, I guess. There we go. So, what happened? Where was I? Go to the exhibits, you know, everything's finally, we calm down, and we go to go get food. Because it was right at the top of the exhibit. And it wasn't fucking food, it was literally just pizza and beer, and the pizza was trash, man. It was fucking terrible. So we get the food, get a beer, and I mean, my dad, it's like he doesn't listen to me. He asked me if I wanted a beer. I said, no, thank you. It's too early. I don't like drinking during the day. I get sleepy. He buys me a beer anyways. Why? Not because he knows I want a beer, because that's not what I want, but because he doesn't want to be the only one drinking a beer. So now I'm forced to drink this fucking thing that I didn't even want. And it just got worse from there. Like, fast forward to leaving the place. Whatever. I'll tell you more tomorrow.